So, I recently got a new Minecraft random sea glitchless PB, which is pretty nice since the last time I PB'd was over 2 months ago. I probably could have beaten my time sooner, but I took a break from doing runs for a while. Anyway, I'm back and I've started running the category again. In this video, I'm going to do an analysis of my run, and show what I was thinking, what could have been better, what I did slow, and how I could have gotten a better time overall. You may want to stick to the end of this one, because something pretty cool happened that kinda saved the run. I stream most of my runs live on twitch.tv, so if you want to drop by and say hello, I'll leave a link to my Twitch in the description. Anyway, let's get into the run. So, we load in the world and the first thing I see is a desert village. Desert villages are pretty nice, because deserts have a higher chance for lava pools, and in this case I have trees right next to it, so I don't have to worry about that, because some villages are really bad and you end up getting no trees. I see my hay bales right here, and I mine. I think I end up getting 6-ish hay bales, maybe 7, just 5. You really don't need that many for a run anymore, especially if you're going for a lower time. I look around for my golem, what kind of houses we got here, in case there's like a blacksmith or a toolsmith, but it looks like just normal houses. Seeing as there's no trees towards the desert where I would want to go for my lava pool, I backtrack and get my wood here. I grab my logs, make my crafting table, and I make a wood pickaxe. It's a little slow, but I mine down for my stone here. It's the quickest way. I want to make sure I have my stone tools, stone axe to kill the golem. And it's always nice to have the stone shovel, because that way you can mine gravel faster as well. Kind of messed up with my crafting there a little bit, but it's fine. Anyway, I grab my crafting table and grab a few blocks that I can use up to tower and kill the golem. I kind of did this first section a little slow. If I spawned in and gotten the trees right away, that would have been way better. I also overload on wood here, which I really don't need much of, because I'm going to have beds from this village anyway. I see the golem, and I run over, I got my 3 dirt blocks, and I just build up right next to him. Punch him, and start axing him to do that. That's when I see the other village, along with the sand temple. I could enter nether with just the iron I get from this golem. Let's see, he drops 3. But I'd only have a bucket, and I also do wood light. So I start running towards my other village to get more iron from the other golem that spawns here. As I'm running, I look for a lava pool. And if you see right here in the top left, I spot the stone over here. Stone usually means lava pools, especially in deserts. So I'm like, okay, I guess the plan here is to kill the golem. I'll just run right over here. That's nice to have, because you don't... Sometimes you just get no lava pools and your run just dies. I get my gravel right here, just to make sure I have it, because there could be gravel over by the lava pool over there, because usually there's gravel in rivers, but I mean, I'm like, okay, I might as well grab it now. Same with my water. I could have gotten my water over there instead, but I was just being safe. And I replaced my water there just to make sure it didn't glitch, and I actually picked it up. I look for the golem so I can kill him, get more iron, and let's see. I finally spot him up here, so I just gotta build up, and as long as I don't get a 3-drop, I should be good. If I get a 3-drop, I can make a pickaxe, but I won't be able to make my flint and steel. I'm hoping for at least a 4-drop. I hit him with my shovel for a good measure, and I start killing him with the axe. We end up with a 4-drop, which is pretty perfect. I can make my iron pickaxe, I can make my flint and steel, and I'm set. I could go and do this desert temple, but there's not much of a point. I already have all the iron I need. There's rotten flesh I could grab, but I already have loads of food. I could get like a god apple, but that's not going to help me much. So I just run by it, and I look for the lava pool that I saw earlier. If any of you are curious, there's actually loads of iron in this temple. So if I had gotten this instead of the golems, that would have been a lot faster, but you know, there's no way I could have known this was in here. Anyway, I get to my lava pool, and I make my iron pickaxe and my flint and steel. I set up my portal the usual way. There it is. I put down my water, pick up lava. Lava's good so I can kill hoglins, and I enter nether. Now obviously the first thing I want is a bastion, and immediately off spawn I see a bastion and a fortress. That is so lucky. My nethers are usually not this good, but this is definitely what carried the run. Because I had a 4-minute entry there. 4-minute entries are not that good. You can almost always get a faster one. I bridge over to my bastion here, and I try and find a way in. It's a little bit buried, so I think I decide to just dig into the wall and try and dig down to it. Yeah, right here. I just see if I can get down to the bastion, so that wasted a little bit of time. If it was open, I could have gone there a lot faster. I dig for a while, and I finally spot it. I almost have a stack of netherrack now, so I do a lot of digging, but I finally get in. I see the the soul sand in the middle, and I noticed it's a housing bastion. So it looks like, yeah, this time I went for housing. Housing is basically where you break this chest and you get loads of piglins mad at you. The more piglins you have, the faster you can trade all your goals. Go over here and try and see what's in this chest. Let's see. I got crying obby, string, and then normal obsidian. Obsidian I need for my portal. I got some string for beds. Even though I already have some, that's pretty nice. I only have 2 piglins here, which kind of sucks. I usually get more with manhunt. But anyway, I start the route to get my golds. 1 gold block, 2 gold blocks, and now I let my piglins fall down. They'll get mad at me for breaking the gold blocks and they should run by. I hear loads of piglins falling in and I see them if you saw on the right side of the screen there. I just got lucky enough where I had enough piglins in that actual bastion itself. I missed a gold throw there, so that's always nice. I ended up getting pretty lucky though, because there are enough piglins in the bastion itself. So it ended up not really mattering that I didn't get that many from Manhunter out. I finished getting all my gold and I dig up here. Let's see. Yeah, I go for a gold pickaxe because gold pickaxes mine a lot faster than iron ones, so I can use that to dig out my blaze spawner later. I go for trades, I throw my golden, my extra, and I throw my string away there, so that's a throw. Don't know why I did that. Then I throw my bed in. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm really just trying to throw away this run, but somehow I got lucky enough where it still survived. Anyway, go down, I have 36 string. Just got another pearl trade there. Trying to get fire res. I picked my bed back up finally. And I could not get another string trade. That's when I realized I already had 2 beds in my inventory. So I'm like, okay, I actually have enough string, so I can just leave Bastion now. So that's pretty slow. I entered Nether at 4 minutes next to Bastion, and left at 7 minutes. So not the fastest Bastion. Could have been. Housing is especially the fastest Bastion out of all 4, and ended up being 3 minutes. So I definitely could have saved some time on that. My trades could have been better as well, which could have made it a lot faster. But anyway, I pearl over the fortress, which is right here, which is always nice. I chuck a pearl over this wall. I could have hit a ceiling and just fallen to my death, so got kind of lucky there. Anyway, I drop down. I see this kind of path. This path is always on the blazer side of the fortress. I pearl down and look for the spawners. I do see a stray blaze here, so I end up going for that. And I get no rods from that, so that's 0 for 1. I see another stray blaze over here. 2 actually, and the more blazes you kill, obviously the more rods you can get. But I got pretty unlucky, and I got 0 rods from all 3 of those blazes. I could keep killing strays, but it's a lot more consistent to get a spawner, so I'm just looking around to see if I can actually find one. I see another stray over here, just because it's on the way, I decide to kill it. And you guessed it, no drop. So I'm already 0 for 4 on blaze rods, so that's pretty unlucky. Loads of wither skeletons here, and I build up to try and knock them off. I kind of messed up. They could have gone up and killed me, but it ended up being fine. Knocked 3 off. These guys wouldn't want to jump off, so I just started axing them. That's 1 dead. Oh, never. There we go. Now 1's dead. That's the other. I can kill this last stray blaze here. Drink my fire res because I noticed it's about to run out. And I kill this blaze. Again, no blaze rod dropped, so that's 0 for 5, which is really unlucky. This guy finally drops a rod, which makes it so I end up being 1 for 6. I block off the wither skeleton from getting up there. I kill more blazes. That guy doesn't drop one either, so I've gotten 1 rod out of 7 blaze rod kills. And remember, blaze rods have a 50% chance to drop a blaze rod, so that was pretty unlucky. Start mining out my spawner with the gold pickaxe I made earlier. I get 2 more spawns, and both of these guys dropped a rod, so that was pretty nice. It looks like my rates are starting to even out a bit, you know, going back to being 50%, which is always better than having, you know, 0 for 6 like I did before. I'm just kind of waiting for spawns here. I'm thinking of what I could do. I could have crafted beds, but I just decided to store my inventory instead. I make my wool. Now I finally get another spawn. This guy drops 1. I kill the next blaze, and he drops 1. Kill this last blaze, and he drops 1 as well. So that's really nice, because I could leave right here. I had 6 rods. I go to blind cords, and I'm like, wow, this fortress is actually right where I need it to be. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to build up, because I have a wither skeleton chasing me. I'm just going to blind right here. I'm blinding at 10 minutes, which isn't amazing, but it's pretty good pace. Finish making my portal, and I blind. So I end up spawning in the jungle, which kind of sucks, because if it's nearby, it's going to be hard to dig down to. It's going to be hard to grab my eyes when I throw them here. So that's just really annoying. Anyway, I see the angle this one goes, and I start going. I grab my eye, I grab my water, or I should grab my water in a second here. There we go. And I just go towards where the eye went. I was hoping for a really good blind, so as I triangulate here, I'm pretty sure I end up throwing 5 or so eyes, just because I was hoping for a god blinds. There's a strategy where you can throw eyes and figure out exactly how far away the stronghold is, but I thought my blind wasn't good enough to really PB unless I had a really good blind, so that's why I kept chucking eyes like this. I have loads of extra pearls, which is always nice, so I can just keep chucking them over and over as I go across these jungle trees, and make up loads of ground. If I had to go on foot across this entire jungle, that would kind of suck. I throw another pearl, and I throw another eye here. Same direction, so I pick up my eye, and just keep walking. Check more pearls, since I have them, you know, it's a lot faster than walking. I throw my eye again after this one lands, and again, the angle did not change, which is really bad. I've already thrown like 5 or 6 pearls here, which is a few hundred blocks, and the angle hasn't changed at all. I throw my last 2 pearls here, and I throw one more eye, and finally the angle changes, so I know it's kind of close. That's why, so I turn on my chunk borders, so I can see exactly which chunk it's in when I throw my eye. I keep running in this direction because I know it's close, but I can kind of tell that it's not right here. Just to make sure, I run over and I go off my line, do throw another eye, and let's see where it goes. This time it's going almost straight along this chunk border, so I know I gotta be kind of close. I grab my eye and I just start running this direction. I know it has to be around here. I don't know exactly how far. I'm scared I could pass it, but if I throw another one, I only have 11 left. So if it breaks, that'd be bad. Now it's just straight along this the middle of this chunk here. So I know it has to be in this line of chunks. Problem, I just don't know which one it was. I was thinking it could be like almost right under me, but I decided to throw one more to be safe. I see it turn this way. I go and grab it. I took loads of fall damage there, which is pretty bad because I don't have that much health. Anyway, I just assume it's in this chunk, so I go to my 4-4 because 4-4 is where the starter staircase is, and I dig down. I dig one over so I can be a little bit more towards 4-4 because that's 3-6, and now I'm in 4-5. If you saw my chunk on the left side of my screen there, that 4-4 is always where the starter staircase is. I dig down. I hear silverfish hisses, so I know that's the strongholds. I hear lava pop, so I get ready, and bam, straight into the portal room, which is really good, but I could have easily died if I didn't clutch. It's a 3-eye, so I have 2 extra eyes. If it was a 0-eye, I wouldn't have been able to enter. I ended up entering the nether sub 14, which is actually really good pace. This probably wouldn't have PB'd if I didn't dig straight into the portal room. So I got kind of lucky, actually, that I triangulated wrong. I run towards mid, and I get my crying obsidian ready, because you need obsidian to do 1 cycle. It's the best way. You can, there's other ways to do it, but this is the way I prefer. This is the way most runners prefer. I run away from mid, and I get the rest of my beds ready from the wool I crafted in the fortress. I have 5 beds, so I should be able to hit this 1 cycle pretty easily. No, at this point, I'm just waiting for the perch. I only have 3 hearts here, so I can't pearl over to mid. I need to ground perch, so I always got to be ready to run over. That's kind of something I messed up on here. The dragon's on the side. He could have perched right there, and there's nothing I could have done. But anyway, he decided to do one more turn, and then he perched, which kind of saved me. I see him turn to the right, so I go to the right side, and now here's the 1 cycle. A solid 4 bed. I could have done 5 if I needed to, because each bed deals half a heart of damage to you. But I get the 4 bed deflex, and I end up with a solid time of 15-14, you see in the top right there. I think it was about time for me to finally PB, because as you see, I'm 101st right now, and I just got pushed out of top 100, but with my 15-14, that puts me at solid like 35th, 36th place, so high 30s. Finally nice to be back down here, because when I got my old time of 16:46, this is pretty much exactly where I was. Hopefully I can push past here. I'm going to keep doing runs, try and get up, and again, that's going to be on Twitch. I'm going to link that in the description if anyone cares to stop by and say hello. If you stop by, I'll probably have a good few runs for you, but now that we're top 100 again, let's start pushing more. Hopefully top 10, top 5, and never know, but maybe I could be all the way up here.